I don't care. I don't care. Well, you know what? Then you stay. You can stay here with these crazy people. I did not sign up for this. I didn't sign up for it, Tish. I didn't, okay? Here, put on your dress. Let's go.
I can't believe we had to hang the hoarder. I don't even know if he was the killer. We haven't found out yet. I'm so sad. Nothing like this happened back on the ranch.
It's been quite the week, hasn't it? I'm not even sure if it's been a week, if it's been a month, if it's been... We don't know. We just know we woke up this week and it was snowy and gross outside. It was blistery and snowy outside. And there was a Christmas tree up. The Christmas tree was up by the fireplace and there were gifts underneath it. And I'm not sure who did that because we know it wasn't the maid, right? I'm sorry, I have to make some levity in these situations because it's been quite dreadful here. It really has. So the thought of a gift exchange was very nice. Normally I'm a very thoughtful gift giver, but we didn't have to give any gifts apparently. We were told that it was all taken care of and there was one gift for every one of us. I saw this box and it had this really beautiful gold bow on top of it and it looked just like my face cream box that comes from Paris, so I knew I wanted that box. But then the jock took it. Why would he want face cream, right? So when it came my time, I kindly told the jock I would really like that gift instead, and he gave it to me. Would you like to see what I got? Are you ready? Nothing, it was a box.
Hello there, it's the jock again for our daily workout, I guess, while we recap what the hell happened in this crazy frickin' mansion for week 2. So, the first thing that happened was we come into the living room and Miss S, who, let me tell ya, is looking way more fine than she did last week, and Miss S has all of the presents under the tree, and we're supposed to pick which gift we want, you know, for like the holiday season and stuff like that. So everyone's picking their presents, and then finally it's my turn. And I got my eye on this beautiful gift wrapped in a black wrapping paper with a red bow on it, and I'm like, black and red, that's my high school colors. You know, I was the star, the quarterback, the football team, so I had to pick the red and black present. So I'm feeling pretty good about my present. And then the clown. The clown takes my gift. And I'm like, what you taking my gift for? But he opens it anyways, and it's cookies. So I'm like, oh, fine. I can't have cookies unless they're protein cookies, so you can have it, you can have it. So then I pick another box, and I'm feeling pretty good.
I like gifts. Gifts are cool. So we all choose a gift. We don't know what's inside. We all pick our gifts and open them. We know that in one of them is the sweet key, which the farmer had to give up. So he told us very lovely things about the room. So we were all very curious to see who was going to find the key this time. I picked gift number 1 after my previous gift was stolen from me by the mob boss. Annoyed. But what turned out to be in gift number 1, the sweet key.
So, I was excited for the Master Sweets competition this round. It was a gift exchange. I was hoping to get that key, or even a cookie, or something. But, unfortunately for me, what I got was being automatically made into a prime suspect. Even though the holder of the key probably would not have made me into one, I was made automatically a prime suspect with the gift I selected.
It was very unfortunate to see the article come out that painted the mistress in such a strange and disturbing light. And honestly, I think it's all a pity.
Well, you see, someone came into my room in the middle of the night. I could tell by the scent that it was the mistress, my mistress. But she didn't come in and, do what she normally does. It just really threw me off. So there's a lot going on in this house, a lot going on. And as a U.S. Senator, I felt that it was my job to protect everyone and get to the bottom of things. So I spoke to the mistress in private because I'm a gentleman. And I said, my beautiful, hot, sexy mistress, what happened? Why were you in my room? She was very coy, so I called her out in front of the whole house.
So, the senator who I visited, he was confused as to why I visited him, and I could understand his bewilderment. But my intentions were pure. Well, not in that way, but you know what I mean. I had no intention of harming the senator, but he did not see it that way. So he called me out in front of the rest of the manor guests, and I had to figure out a way to prove to him that my intentions were good and there was no malice in them.
The sole responsibility of naming prime suspects fell upon the reporter, as he held the sweet key. After deliberation, he ultimately decided to nominate the rum runner and the costume designer alongside the mistress as prime suspects. With that, it was time for the alibis.
So the mistress, rum runner, and the costume designer are nominated by the reporter. I feel like those are justified accusations, considering the fact that I know the rum runner is taking all the alcohol in the manor. And who knows what her mindset would be under the influence of all that alcohol. Listen, the tea that I'm drinking is actually white wine, and this came from the cellar. This is the last bottle of that white wine, and it was fully stocked before the guests arrived. I wonder where it's going. And the costume designer, he's always in his quarters making costumes. I wonder what he's actually doing with his needles. With that being said, we do the alibi picks, and yours truly is picked for the alibi.
I met with Miss S. I answered all of her questions. I knew who Bessie Smith was. I knew the names of the people in the house. I got them all right. And my alibi was pretty good, but unfortunately, some other people's alibis seemed to be better, and the reporter, I guess, discounted some of the trivia I answered, so I wasn't safe. And that made me nervous, but above all, I had work to be done, and I didn't have time for this little trial that you guys are putting on. There's no jury of my peers here, so I had to hightail it out of here.
So as Miss S and the reporter, they decide that we're gonna just make things easy and we're gonna pick out 3 compadres after this little gift exchange. And then out of those 3 compadres, we'll pick 1 person to save because it's the Christmas spirit, you know? And I'm okay with that. But the rum runner, she doesn't agree. Out of her, the costume designer, and the mistress, she decides to not face the music and skedaddle. I guess she doesn't like the rest of us or something, despite handing out her sad little drinks that she's got. Anyways, so the rum runner's gone, and Miss S decides to say, alrighty, everybody, we still want to have some 3 compadres lined up, so everybody, let's talk to your friends and decide who you're going to vouch for. Who do you trust? And I'm thinking everybody better be vouching for me, because I'm the one who needs to be calling the shots. So I'll get things started, and I'm ready to stand up and volunteer. And Miss S says, no, let's have the mother start things, because we all decide to trust the mother. My mother was not a trustworthy woman, let me tell you. But the mother decides that she's going to get things rolling and hand her vouch to the butler. She says, I trust the butler. I think he's fine. I don't think he could kill a soul. And everybody keeps going down the line, and I'm waiting and thinking, oh, maybe they're playing another little Christmas prank on me after the toenail clippers or something in the box. And I keep going, and I'm waiting, and the aristocrat, she's sitting and waiting, and the bombshell, she's sitting and waiting. And then it gets down to me and the bombshell. Who do you think the killer is between me and the bombshell? Now, I know she don't look like that she's got much going on between the ears, but the bombshells, those pretty ladies, they're the ones you gotta look out for. I'm just sitting in the back and waiting for my turn, and we decide to play this little spinny winsy a little bit, and it's a rusty crusty situation, but lo and behold, they decide that I'm the one that can be trusted, and the bombshell's gonna line up with the 3 compadres.
Unfortunately for the costume designer, he decided that the rum runners should not be allowed to just leave, and decided to pursue with the others outside. Unfortunately, the snowy terrain and the rough handling of the vehicle caused the rum runner to crash straight into the costume designer and kill him.
So there I am, facing the vouch for execution. It's between me and the mistress. The costume designer was already hit by the rum runner. And to my pleasant, not surprise, but pleasant reaction, I don't know the word. Never said I was smart. I was voted as the person who is not the killer, and the mistress was sent to death for all of her misdeeds.
We can only save one of the 3, you know. I obviously voted to save the top shelf, super hot media darling that I stand absolutely no chance with, but in my heart, in my cold, dead heart, I knew it was the right decision to make.
There's a lot going on here in this mansion, you understand? What happened then was our dear mistress, she was looking all around, all about, wasn't sure what was going on, and then Miss S comes out of nowhere, takes a gun, well this is a brush, but you know what I mean, and shoots directly to the mistress. And she just misses the bombshell. So it could have been either or, really very distressing. The mistress ended up being the one who was shot. So we have the costume designer that was run over, we have the mistress that was shot, and we have the rum runner that just came back, all diddly niddly. You know, everything all fine. So, as I mentioned, that was a lot for your, you know, homegirl right here. So, I did prescribe myself a very nice relaxant, and I have been dozing off in my quarters, as you can see, for the past few days. So, I have heard, however, that someone may be getting offed tomorrow. So, hoping it's not me, I'm still here at the kind service of our guests.